Hello and welcome to Housing TV News at the top of the hour, coming to you from our studios in the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Siam Ali Ibrahim. Our top stories. Federal government raises 501 billion naira to settle power sector debt. CBN allows temporary use of expired NAFDAC licenses. Bua Cement to expand Sokoto plant with $240 million investment. On the foreign scene, Iran executes man over alleged espionage for Israel. Now, the news in detail. The federal government has raised over 500 billion naira from the bond market to begin settling outstanding debts owed to power generation companies. The funds were mobilized through two 7-year bond issuance and are fully guaranteed by the federal government under the Presidential Power Sector Debt Reduction Program. Authorities say the intervention is aimed at clearing long-standing payment arrears and restoring confidence in Nigerians' electricity market. Reports reveal that 14 power generation companies have signed settlement agreements with verified receivable amounting to hundreds of billions of naira. Government officials say resolving legacy debt is critical to stabilizing the power sector and supporting broader electricity market reforms. The federal government has announced plans to deploy military retirees to help secure undergoverned spaces across the country. The initiative is designed to complement ongoing military operations by integrating experienced veterans into local security and development efforts. Defense authorities say the approach marks a shift toward a more inclusive and sustainable security strategy that also addresses the socio-economic roots of insecurity. The government says the program will empower retired personnel to remain productive while easing pressure on frontline troops. Moving to the Central Bank of Nigeria, the Central Bank of Nigeria has approved a temporary window allowing importers to use expired NAFDAC licenses for import documentation. The move is intended to ease disruptions faced by businesses following recent changes to Nigeria's trade processing framework. The Apex Bank says authorized dealer banks may continue processing import applications affected by system transition challenges. The CBN has urged strict compliance with the directive, stressing that the approval will lapse automatically at the end of the transition period. And now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has transmitted 24 health sector bills to the Senate for legislative consideration. The proposed laws followed a comprehensive review of existing health regulations and were approved by the Federal Executive Council. According to the President, the bills are designed to streamline governance structures, reduce oversized boards, and improve efficiency across health institutions. The legislation covers teaching hospitals, specialist health centers, professional councils, and regulatory agencies. The Senate has referred the bills to the appropriate committee for further legislative action. As tension has heightened in Onitsha, Anambra State, following the continued closure of the main market and surrounding markets, security operatives were deployed to enforce the shutdown, preventing traders from accessing their shops. The closure aimed at ending the observance of sit-at-home orders sparked protests as traders gathered around the market area chanting and demanding a reversal. Some traders accused the state government of failing to provide adequate protection during past attacks while enforcing the closure with heavy security. Community groups have warned that prolonged shutdowns could escalate tensions and called for dialogue to prevent a breakdown of law and order. We take a pause here, and up next are news stories from the build sector. Do stay with us.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts. On Facebook, Housing TV Africa. On Twitter, Housing TV Africa. Instagram, Housing TV Africa.
Welcome back. Glad to have you join us on Housing TV News at the hour. Now to the build sector. The federal government has warned contractors handling the Sokoto-Gusau Zaria highway project against delays and substandard work. The warning came during an inspection of ongoing reconstruction work across sections of Sokoto and Zamfara state. Officials say the road is a critical transport corridor linking several states and supporting regional trade and mobility. While acknowledging progress on some sections, the government urged contractors to sustain momentum and comply strictly with project timelines. Authorities reaffirmed their commitment to completing the highway according to contract specifications and design standards. Moving to Bua Cement has announced plans to expand its Sokoto plant with a new 3 million ton per annum cement line. The project, valued at $240 million, is expected to boost the company's total production capacity to 22 million tons annually. The expansion strengthens Sokoto's position as a key industrial hub in the northwest and support regional infrastructure development. The project will be powered by integrated energy solutions, reflecting efforts to improve efficiency and reduce environmental impact. Company officials say the investment aligns with long-term plans to meet growing domestic and regional demand. Now on the foreign scene, Iran has executed a man convicted of spying for Israel's intelligence agency, Mossad. The judiciary says the individual was found guilty of passing sensitive information and assisting in alleged sabotage operations. The execution follows a series of similar cases as Iranian authorities intensify actions against suspected collaborators. Human rights groups have raised concerns over due process, warning that some convictions may be based on forced confessions. Iran has maintained that it will pursue swift trial in cases involving national security. A South Korean court has sentenced the country's former First Lady to 20 months in prison for corruption. The court found her guilty of accepting expensive gifts from a religious group while acquitting her of other charges, including stock manipulation. Judges ruled that her close relationship with the former president gave her undue influence, which she abused. She apologized for the public concern and is yet to decide whether to appeal the ruling. Meanwhile, the case has renewed debate in South Korea over abuse of power and accountability at the highest level of government. That's much we can take on Housing TV News at the hour, but before we go, let's take a recap of our top stories. We told you in our news today, federal government raises 501 billion naira to settle power sector debt. You heard CBN allows temporary use of expired NAFDAC licenses. You also had Bua Cement to expand Sokoto plant with $240 million investment. And on the foreign scene, you had Iran execute man over alleged espionage for Israel. For more news on housing sector, subscribe to Housing TV Africa on YouTube and follow Housing TV on all social media platforms. Download the Housing TV Africa mobile app on Google Play Store and Apple Store. Many thanks for watching. I am Siama Ali Ibrahim. Bye for now.